Welcome to DGen Crypto. Today we're going to be jumping into one of the best exchanges on the market, and it's no other than FTX. FTX is one of the most innovative exchanges that are actually willing to give the customers what they want. So not only can you exchange spot and leverage tokens, you can also trade stocks. So things like, Facebook, Apple, even gold and gold miners, that kind of stuff. You can trade the volatility and, predicting exactly how much, Bitcoin will move. There's also prediction markets. So this one is betting on whether Trump will become the president in 2024. And there's also other markets like fiat and stuff like that. One of the most exciting things that's happened for FTX recently is that they've secured an extra $420 million in funding. So the key thing here is that the value of the business when they, invested the $420 million in funding was that it was worth $25 billion. So if we go over to coinmarketcap.com, it's currently only worth $7.8 billion. Obviously, there's other tokens. Only 34% of tokens have currently been released. But we'll get into the tokenmetrics of FTX and the FTT token. It actually is quite good. They do burn coins and stuff like that. I just wanted to show you that FTX is a top exchange, and we can see this through these charts. Binance obviously is the leader. We've got eToroX and NiceHatch. I have actually heard of eToroX, but I really believe that this is a website that is actually more focused on stocks and not necessarily cryptocurrencies. They do other kind of ETFs and those kind of products. NiceHash I've never heard of, and it has a trust score of 4.0 on this website, which is a pretty bad trust score. So I almost wouldn't believe that. And then we've got FTX is the next one. So this has really cemented FTX as the number two, or arguably the number two exchange. Some people may think Coinbase is a better website or exchange. The next thing that I find really exciting is that FTX has launched NFTs on their websites. So you can see all the different NFTs available. I'm actually not a really big NFT guy. However, I do know that OpenSea are making an absolute truckload of money. They made $202 million in the last 30 days. So if FTX can capture any part of that, that will be really good for business and really good for the FTT token. Another awesome thing about FTX is that the FTT token has been rated better than 99.16% of other, coins. Even it looks like it's even rated better than Ethereum, which is really hard to kind of justify or possibly even believe. But I mean, I'm not going to argue with this report. I think part of the reason why they like FTX is because it's an exchange, it's generating income. So therefore, money's always coming in. Doesn't really matter that much if it's a bear market or a bull market. Obviously, it's going to perform better in a bull market as trading volume increases. But, it's probably not going to dive like 95% like some other projects may. If you love hearing about some of the hottest coins on the market, subscribe to this channel and like the video. Let us know that you enjoyed this content. So let's jump into the token metrics. As mentioned before, there's 350 million FTT tokens, but only 170 million currently in circulation. But what's really important is that there's already been 13.1 million tokens burnt already. From my understanding, this exchange opened up about 2 years ago, so that's not a bad going rate, So there's still 64 million to be burnt like in the next round. So what we need to take from this is that there's tokens always being burnt, and tokens are reducing, which is good for price. So just stating the obvious, the more people that join this exchange, the more likely the FTT token will continue to increase. And now for a silly price estimate. This isn't ever financial advice, guys, but I think that this token could reasonably get to around 250 or possibly even 300 by the end of the year. This is assuming that Bitcoin is in a bull market. So if Bitcoin crashes down to 30,000, I obviously don't expect FTX to increase. However, I do think it will perform better, than other tokens if there is a downturn. This I found really interesting. The CEO of FTX, Sam, this guy here, he's still quite young. He donated about $6 million to the Biden administration, I believe. And I just want to question, what benefits do you think he'll be getting? I don't want to make this a political thing, but I just find it interesting that FTX is able to, deliver stocks and people are still able to trade this stuff, whereas it looks like other, exchanges have found it difficult to put stocks on their exchange. But that's it for me. If you've liked this video, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. We're only new, so yeah, feel the love and give us some support. Anyway, see you guys soon.